Teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Pirlo has a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And he's gone backward here. Great ball, Kaká! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Adams getting this one clear. Hernandez. Vieira. Romario.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Denilson.
Oh, they could break here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard with a fine tackle. There's some great running. And Romario! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Now, who's going to be first to this? Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 22. Camisa 19.
Head over towards the opposite flank. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Beckham. Beckham! Zico has created one goal already. Kaká. And it's Beckham. Seedorf. It's a really well-measured ball.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! And that has been clubbed away. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's got... Can he finish? It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight...
And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Rafael Leao has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Right card! Cleared without hesitation.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Passing is crisp and sharp. Hits one! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Right card, cuts out the pass. Now Kaká. Back into the middle. Oh, great, decent hit!
Milan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Olise. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Olise. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foram indicados
Zico.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Vieira. Roberto Baggio. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there's the clearance.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 18. Camisa
And he's managed to gift it back. And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, we're on the way. He won't be happy with that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Gusto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Shevchenko. The ball has bounced loose now. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Kaká! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kaká actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Kaká goes long and straight. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kaká with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He can run onto that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That's played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Pedri, Leicester cuts it out.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Mbappe. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Neuer deals with it effortlessly. And here's the chance to counter. Buriram United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Endo touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Ronaldinho. Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Maldini attempts a clearance. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Pirlo. Alexander-Arnold.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Cafu. Looking tidy in possession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Shevchenko. Kaka. And he's had a hit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Some really good ball movement. And he's cut it out. And here's Shevchenko, real chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So there was the first half.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Alexander-Arnold. Vieira. Ronaldinho. That has not gone well. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's going in strongly.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Vieira. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Sorloth. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Buriram United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
The attendance for this match was 28,900.
And it's Shevchenko. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan have their second corner now.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Sterling. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 19, Jamal. Number 2,
Kimmich
Alexander
deals with that
Arnold.
comfortably.
Number 5,
Dealt with nicely by the
Pedri.
defence.
Coming on the field.
And here's
Number
Inzaghi.
18, Erling Haaland. Number
Upamecano
14,
defending his
Son
corner
Heung-min.
stubbornly. Stood up
Number
very
6,
well to his man.
Messi. Number 3, Joshua Kimmich.
Oh, good
Number
read.
42,
That was well played,
Musiala.
well stopped.
Substitution in progress.
Has a shot! And he's there to clear it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Kaká. Now it's Roberto Baggio. It's Baggio! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kaká. No way through. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Messi gets into some space. Seedorf. Hullet. He's found a way through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Kaká. Hullet. Kaká. Philippe. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Footballing width usually identifies...
There's the shot! Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute.
Well, that's well seen too. Kimmich. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Haaland's cross. Crossed in again. And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job.